Are you a boy or a man? It is difficult to transition from being a boy to being a man, and modern society makes it even harder. From a young age, a certain femininity is imposed upon us. Most, if not all, boys are told that their masculinity is bad and that they should behave better. In school, almost all teachers are female, and even there, boys are taught to be more feminine. If boys don't behave as nicely as girls, they are told to take girls as examples. It is important to protect and preserve our masculinity. As men, we want to have a strong mindset, controlled emotions, and we want to be achievers without showing unnecessary weakness. So you must now forget all the femininity that was taught to you in your childhood. Girls become women by reaching physical maturity. But boys must pass a test, as men carry the burden of performance. If you don't excel in any area of your life as a man, the world will treat you as a worthless, humble man. A woman can be beautiful and be treated like a goddess, but it's not the same for a man. A man must distinguish himself through strength and intelligence. It's time for you to transform into a man. Doing instead of talking to become a man from a boy. It is important that you take action instead of just talking. Men are distinguished by their ability to follow through on their words. Instead of talking for hours about grand plans and dreams, take concrete steps to make them a reality. You probably also have that friend who constantly talks about how much money he will have someday, or how many women he will sleep with. But in the end, his words are just empty talk without any meaning because he never takes action. A real man shares his accomplishments with his friends only after he has already achieved them. If a man is in the process of building a company, he keeps it to himself until he has succeeded. Every successful man works silently until the day of success. Taking responsibility. Men stand by their decisions and act accordingly. They understand that they are the creators of their own lives and that their actions have consequences. If you constantly hand over responsibility to others in your life, you are like a spectator of your own life. I know it's easier to give responsibility to others, but believe me, life is much more enjoyable when you take it into your own hands. By taking responsibility, you gain more self-confidence and you become more attractive, which also has a positive impact on your sex life. Start with small steps at the beginning, and if the opportunity arises at work to take on responsibility, seize it. It may take time and be challenging, but in the end it's worth it, and you will become a completely different man. Stop playing video games. Honestly, don't you feel bad after playing video games? At first, it can feel good because your brain releases a lot of dopamine, but over time, these dopamine stores deplete, and you start feeling bad. However, you keep going because you think it will get better again. This pattern repeats every day. You come home from work, sit in front of the PC, and play. Why not set yourself a challenge and stop playing video games? Go out with friends in the evening, meditate, find a hobby, or take a walk. You will notice that you will feel better over time and become more of a man. Your dopamine stores will be full, and you will feel good. You will gain more self-confidence and feel comfortable in your own skin. Another way to lose yourself is by fapping to online content. It's a fake conquest. What you are watching are other people. You haven't approached the opposite sex, and neither are you performing the act yourself. Be aware of this and the fact that a lot of men end up with erectile dysfunction as a side effect. Control your emotions. Boys often do what they want. Men do what they truly need. In society, boys and men are always told to talk about their feelings and let them out. However, that's the moment when things get dark. Men and women express their emotions differently. If you tell a woman to show her emotions, she pours her heart out, openly talks about her feelings, and might even cry. For men, it's different. Some men may show their emotions through violence or fall into addiction. So it's important for you to get a grip on your emotions. You can achieve that through meditation. Having control over your emotions is one of the key aspects of transforming from a boy to a man. 99% of violent men are those who don't have their emotions under control. Okay, it's time to add a little love and subscribe to the channel. See you in the next video.